Thanks for joining me for another Tutorial Tuesday wedding series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these wedding program fans. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do that now and let's get started. We're going to head over to Canva to start this project. I am going to be adding a photo that I already have saved from my daughter's wedding, and we're just going to use this as a template. We're going to add the photo, and then we are going to make it as big as possible without going into the danger zone. Now that I have it where I want it, I'm going to go over to the left to Elements, and I'm going to type in Rectangle. I'm going to select the first rectangle I see. It's actually a square, but we're going to make it into a rectangle. You're going to size it to the same exact size as your photo. Okay, now the next step is to change the color of this rectangle. I'm using white, but you can use any color you want. I'm going to go to the top to where this transparency tab is, and then we're going to change the transparency so we can see the photo underneath. I changed my transparency to 70 because I didn't want it to be too clear, but I want to be able to see them slightly through the rectangle. Now that I have the image the way that I want it, I'm going to take this time to add text to my program. Now that we have our text, I'm just going to go ahead and change the color of the text, and you can add effects as well. I'm going to add this echo effect, and then I'm going to change the color of the echo as well. So I use this blue as the font color, and I use like a aqua blue for the background, just so that I can have some dimension. And I'm going to do the same with the smaller font at the bottom, only I'm going to use white for the font and the same blue for the background. Now that I have everything placed where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and go to the upper right hand corner, click share, and download. Now we're going to head over to Cricut Design Space so that we can make this into an oval shape. We're going to go ahead and upload the image that we just saved into Cricut Design Space. Now that we have our image uploaded, we're going to change the background color so we can see it better. Head over to the left toolbar, select shape. I'm using an oval for this project, but you are more than welcome to use whatever shape you want. I'm making my oval big enough to fit over the whole image, but I'm not going outside the lines because I want to make sure that we get all of the picture inside this oval. So now that I have it inside of the image, I'm going to make sure that I have it centered, and then I'm going to select both the image and the oval, and I'm going to go to the bottom right hand corner and select slice. Now it's not going to look like anything happened, but I assure you it did. If you look on this panel on the right, you can see that there is a sliced image. Take your oval and remove that. You don't need it anymore. And delete the background, and now you have your oval shaped image. The last thing we need to do is to resize this. We want our fans to be a 5x7, so I'm just going to go ahead and resize this to a 5x7. If you go to the top toolbar and select the little lock, you want to unlock that, and then you're able to change it to a 5x7. We want this to be 5 inches wide and 7 inches high. Now I'm going to go up to this upper right hand corner and click make it. Now I've printed my picture. I used the photo setting and best quality. I'm going to add this self-sealing laminate sheet over top just so it's like waterproof. You want to make sure that it's inside of the registration marks. Otherwise, your Cricut might give you problems with cutting because of the reflection that comes from the laminating sheet. So you just want to measure it so that your laminating sheet can go inside of the registration marks. This is optional. You do not have to do this, but I think it's a good idea to make your fans waterproof. Now I'm going to place this laminating sheet on top, just peeling this little top tab down and placing it where I need it to be, and then peeling it back. Now, as you can see, I did get it over top of these registration marks, but it did allow me to lift it, so I was able to cut it away from the registration marks. Don't be like me. Make sure you measure it twice, so you only have to do it once. But it wasn't too bad. I lifted it up and just cut it where I needed to. Make sure you put the setting on glitter cardstock because I had to cut it twice in order for it to cut through with the laminating sheet on. But other than that, I didn't have any issues. It really came out perfect. Now I'm going to take this popsicle stick that I have. You can use the fancy ones, but this is what I had on hand. I'm going to add it to the back of the program. I'm just going to place it directly in the middle. We're going to use a little bit of hot glue and just stick it to the back. After adding my popsicle stick, I put this pre-made bow on, and this is the finished result. These add a special touch to any wedding ceremony. You could even double-side these and add an image to the back as well. I appreciate you guys for joining me for another Tutorial Tuesday wedding series. And I hope this video gave you the confidence to DIY something amazing for your wedding. If you like this video, share this video. And let me know down in the comments if there's something you'd like to see from me. And I'll see you in the next one.